It all came down to a single zoning change. The change adds college to the list of uses permitted at a particular building on Milwaukee's west side. And while it might seem trivial to some, it was the only thing standing in the way of a for-profit college occupying that building, thus opening a campus in Milwaukee.
Hearing one objection, so moved.
First, the zoning committee.
So ordered. With that, we are concluded.
Then, the full Common Council.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
In the span of a week, Milwaukee alders opened the door for another for-profit college to come to their city, the Arizona College of Nursing.
This was a difficult vote for all of us on the committee.
But the decision that took months didn't come without concern.
We've been through this too many times.
The threat of a lawsuit was a key concern.
Lest a protest vote turn into a policy that gets us sued. So, thank you.
Get sued every day.
Thank you.
The Common Council approved a zoning change on June 11th, 9 yes to 2 no. It paves the way for the Arizona College of Nursing to move into the Honey Creek Corporate Center. The building has housed 2 other colleges in the past, including Strayer University, a for-profit that closed in 2013.
I'm looking at the precedent on being fair.
The vote comes amid apprehension about a national nursing shortage. In Wisconsin, Governor Evers created a task force to work on addressing the state's issue. Arizona College's Associate Provost Tamara Poole says they can help with that.
Our goal is really to meet a need.
But for many healthcare professionals and educators, this seems all too familiar.
All of the for-profit schools that was here in Milwaukee that have closed, I've taught at them.
Edna Hudson-Kinsey is the president of Milwaukee's National Black Nurses Association chapter. She's also a registered nurse. Among the for-profit colleges she says she's taught at are Sanford Brown and Everest College. Both shut down due to predatory practices, including non-transferable credits and inaccurate job placement rates.
Once they're enrolled and once those 3-4 weeks go by, once the United States Department of Education disperses the money to the school, the student is basically on their own.
A petition from the state's Federation of Nurses and Health Professionals now has 820 signatures opposing the Arizona College of Nursing.
Wisconsin and Milwaukee need more nurses.
The college's chairman acknowledges the opposition, and Tamara cites a list of achievements for the 30-year school.
Our NCLEX pass rate for 2023 was 89.74%, which exceeded both the national average and Milwaukee's average Wisconsin's average for the year.
A concern for UW Milwaukee's Kim Litwack centers around clinical sites. The School of Nursing dean and retired nurse practitioner questions how the college can guarantee a spot for its students.
We need to partner with our healthcare agencies to make those clinical sites available for students. A new player in the mix dilutes that pool further, so it actually works against us as opposed to supporting workforce.
Tamara Poole assured alders at Tuesday's June 4th meeting that sites were already secured without taking spots from other colleges. She told me that 42% of those clinical sites are within 10 miles of the college's intended Milwaukee campus, and less than 10% are beyond 35 miles.
We do have support in place to offer transportation if it is beyond that 50-mile radius where students would have to go further than that, but we don't foresee that as an issue.
But a 35-mile commute, especially for at-risk students, is another concern for Kim.
And that challenges students who have commitments that they need to work, they are parents, they're caregivers in their home, they have to travel further.
The for-profit college is also on probation in its own state until next year. In the consent agreement, the Arizona State Board of Nursing said it had 14 complaints, including from faculty and students. The college is in the middle of a lawsuit, too. Former students in Texas accuse it of misleading practices, including dishonesty about transferable credits.
2 different agencies have looked into what the students have alleged and not found anything. And the lawsuit is ongoing. We can't really comment on it.
A waiting game for Kim, Edna, and hundreds of others.
How are you going to make sure the graduates graduate?
A question that lingers as the Arizona College of Nursing's future in Milwaukee is now all but certain. Megan Carpenter, Spectrum News.